Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I have been in a place that had very bad snow over the weekend, so I wasn't able to do any messages. But it looked magical and wonderful and sort of, yeah, very fairy tale-like. So today I'm just going to see what the cards have to tell us about this kind of quasi fairy tale feeling that this twin flame energy brings into our life. So I'm going to share from the Art of Love Tarot, but I'm also going to bring the Work of Light coming through as well. So just for some guidance as to what we need to know about how we can help to strengthen these connections, to bring them into the physical by working our light, you know. And after all, that's everything that we're here to do, is just to be strong in the light of our soul, to have faith and trust. So first of all, we're going to do the Art of Love. So let's have a look. What do we need to know? What does it want to tell us? What do we need to know? What are the things, what is the energy that we need to be aware of? What does our twin want to tell us? Let's ask that first. What does our twin want to tell us? So it is, that Five of Hearts, sorrow, feeling a bit sad. So I felt this over the weekend because it was so amazing where I was, and I just thought, oh, it'd be so amazing to be here actually in the physical with my twin. And so I felt that sense of sorrow, you know, and very often that sort of happens, you know, over weekends or when you're with, you know, friends and couples and all that sort of stuff. So the Five of Hearts. So if you felt that, then remembering that we are all part of this same energy. And so, yeah, there is that sort of, I'm going to share it. So, allow a situation to turn its natural course. Don't judge it, just let it be so that healing can begin. Five of Hearts lay on their side, feeling blue and deflated. A sad woman closes her eyes to meditate, but is distracted by her inner voice that looks at outward conditions, always finding problems and trying to fix them. As the woman begins to relax in her meditation, the fixer will fall away and yield to the kneeling figure. She looks inward, unconditionally, to her inner divinity and opens her archives of love. Tendrils of colour surround the figure with a deluge of ideas. If she keeps looking outward, they will feel overwhelming. If she can take a rest from the problems of the outside world and turn her gaze inward, the flow will be inspiring. Oh, wow. So on point. The Five of Hearts accepts the sadness, grief, disappointment, or regret in what your life for and what on your life for what it is. A situation has brought oppression and pain. You are not being punished, and regret will only hold you in pain. Your heart may feel like it is shattering, but this is your life force breaking free from a limited perspective. Open your heart and let it all in. No progress can come from fighting, blaming, or pushing away. Let it all just be. Let the tears flow and wash away the hurt. Healing is occurring right now, and soon you will feel much better. Take a rest from an external situation, because the answer you seek lies within. So, of course, because look at what was the bottom of the deck, which we had last week. It's the King of Trees. It's the Architect who is right there. That is the twin flame energy, you know, the divine counterpart energy. Again, right, always by our side, even though it may not, you know, feel like it. And there are times when, you know, we really feel that physical separation. But of course, if we go within, when we know that the physical separation isn't there, it is in our, you know, really in our minds, because it's in our hearts where this twin flame energy really, really, really transforms us. So, Work of Light. Let's have a look. What do we need to know from the Work of Light? The Starseed. To know that you are a starseed coming here to basically light up the world. So it's saying what lights you up, follow what lights you up, follow what makes you feel good, switch up out of that energy, you know, out of that sort of sadness about, you know, that we're not in the physical at the moment. And, you know, that often comes from, you know, comparison, basically, or not comparison, but, you know, being aware. The reason why I say this is because the person that I was with over this weekend, I absolutely know is a twin flame. And they met about 10 years ago, around the same sort of time as my twin. One is much younger than the other, same sex. They both went their separate ways because, you know, they had to. And then my friend went through, you know, the dark night of the soul. Anyway, during lockdown, they came back together and they are now married. And, you know, and there were so many things that were just amazing, and also tinged with a bit of, you know, gives complete hope and faith for everyone on this twin flame path that it does actually happen, because I see it with my own eyes. A lot of, you know, I have two friends that I definitely know that are in a twin flame dynamic who have moved out of that old life into this new life with their twin, had to move out of relationships and, you know, all of that stuff. And they have come together in the physical. But the difference is that they aren't aware of the twin, you know, they don't know that they're a twin. I suppose that's the thing. So there is this thing of when you're aware of it, it's like it is your purpose, it's your mission, right? And so therefore you have to also appreciate that that will come at the right time, because everything up to that point is about your work here, which is why I wanted to pull the work your light, because just remembering that we all have a soul purpose, you know, and if you're awakened to the twin flame energy, you're also awakened to the fact that this is a soul purpose. You know, you're awakened to that, you know that. So the starseeds are both souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with the feeling that time is running out, and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more, and they get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and in schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in, or some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share, and treat your time on Earth like a glorious vacation. Interestingly, it mentions the stage there, and my friend was worked in theatre production, so his job was all about, you know, lighting up the stage. So you know, even though it does come with that twinge of sadness, because you can't help but think, oh, it's amazing. And it's amazing for my friends that I can see are coming into physical union with their twins. But it is, you know, I can't lie, it is twinged with a bit of like, oh, I wish that was kind of for me as well. And that's also fine, you know, we're allowed to have these wishes, aren't we? We can't always. We are living a physical experience after all. And it is about aligning the heart and the head. So I'm now going to share, that was on page 70. So I'm going to share letter 70 from the Divine Love Letter books that I do. All channeled letters between people's twins and their higher selves. So, my baby, what don't I want you to know? I want to tell you everything about me. I just have this burning desire to spill my soul to you. to share all my secrets, to tell you all the things that I've never shared with anyone. You are like a magnet, drawing all the things that I've kept hidden away for so long, and they are coming out into the open. But with you, I feel totally safe. I feel like I can share everything with you, with no judgment, and I feel that your love is unconditional. In me, I feel you. You are my comfort. You are my dreams coming true. You are my home, and I can't wait for us to come together and be home for each other. I know that our life together is going to be full of adventure and full of love. The adventure starts right here. Well, that thing about the adventure starting, the adventure starts when you realize what that twin flame dynamic is, like then the adventure really does start, because you just know that you're not going like crazy with all these weird things that happen. There's a reason for all of the synchronicities and the signs and the messages and the reasons why you can feel the person and sense their thoughts, emotions. Like I was feeling that sadness, and of course we're sharing that energy between us. So letter 70 is: you are exceptional in every way. You're a diamond in the night sky, pure, brilliant and sparkling, with the natural crystal essence of who you are. Pure light and love beings. That is what our life together, just being together, will be enough to rock our world. We don't need to do anything fancy. We just need to be together, and the light will beam off us and create rainbow prisms of rainbow lights, bringing technicolor rainbow light transmissions to the planet. Our love will be a technicolor wonder to behold. Believe me when I say this is our truth. Love. So really quick little meditation that you can do. It's a healing sort of, to bring your twin flame energies together, is just to imagine you and your twin embrace together like this, entwined together, and then you literally wrap around a rainbow. Just imagine that rainbow going around from top to toe and sort of enveloping you in that rainbow energy, bringing that bringing the connection from the spiritual realm into the physical realm, down a rainbow slide, you can imagine. So beautiful. So letter 70 is this. It is because I keep trying to do it, and it just seems such an enormous thing to split out all the things. It's the practical stuff of moving out and starting again. Thinking of doing all that feels like such hard work. But I do know that I desperately want out. I'm so unhappy and so depressed, and building up more and more resentment inside for my situation. And to be honest, that's not her fault. So I owe her to give her her happiness. It's no life. I'm making her just as miserable as I am, and it's not fair. I think both of us are just clinging on for fear of starting again and the hassle of everything. It's very sad. Oh my God. So there you go. That's the connection to the sad, that sad energy. And that's obviously somebody that, a twin flame letter, same dynamic for me. My twin is in a connection with someone else. For us to come together, he would have to break up with that connection. And that is sad. And that is, relationships are tough, aren't they? They're a whole mixed bag of emotions, and when you do have to break up with someone, that's whichever, it's never easy. So I'm just going to do one more from the Work Your Light Oracle, because that was so specific. Again, the cards and the letters and everything is so interconnected, but there is that, like I said, that sad energy which came through in that letter. It's sad that holding on to relationships out of comfort, when it's over, when it's not working anymore, you've got to, and that seems like the biggest step ever. But what do we know about the universe? The universe has a habit of breaking the chain for you. Unbelievable. There you go. Breaking the chain. The universe has this habit of stepping in and set. That was 144 on the clock then. The universe has this habit of saying, okay, well, if you can't break the chain, I'm going to have to do it for you. So I'm just going to do, here we go. So the message of this card is just saying, what old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go? Seek assistance from your support team, your friends, a healer, a coach, to begin freeing yourself from it now. Isn't that interesting? That it's saying break the chain, you know, don't feel tied to things if they're not making you happy, basically. So that is the message. I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my books, please do. All details are in the link below in the video. But in the meantime, I hope that helps. Hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.